Hey, we're Mug World Entertainment, and we have the new trailer and images for episode 6 of Starfleet Academy. Good God, this episode is called Come, Let's Away. What? Like, what's that even supposed to mean? Come, let's away? I don't know. This episode is meant to be the episode that features a hanky-panky scene with the Betazoid, Brett Cooper, as Gary from Nerd Roddick likes to call her, and what's his name? Caleb, whatever the hell his name is. You wouldn't get that vibe from staring at the trailer and the images, but let's have a look at the trailer. So here is our normal standard 30-second trailer.
The War College and Starfleet Academy will work together in a joint training exercise.
Getting some weird readings here.
It's not Starfleet. They're boarding the ship.
Furies have a nasty habit. They're killing their hostages.
There's no way a frontal assault ends without bodies.
Your cadets are about to be tender, tasty teen cutlets.
Alright, so we see Paul Gadamini's back in this episode for the first time since the first episode. And yeah, there seems to be new aliens called, I think they said, it sounded like they said furries, but they're fuzzies or something. I don't know what the hell he said, but apparently they eat you by the sounds of things. So what is this then? Just another version of their version of the Gorn? Because for some reason the Gorn all of a sudden eat you. But wait till you hear this. This is the synopsis for this episode, which is hilarious. So, and it's hilarious for a reason, which I'll go back to after I read it to you. So it says, during the cadets' first training mission on an abandoned ship, they encounter a dangerous new enemy. As our cadets fight for survival, Nala must risk everything to save them by seeking help from an unexpected, untrustworthy source. Which of course is Paul Gadamini's character. I have no idea what the hell he's called. The part that's hilarious is that they have down, during the cadets' first training mission. What do you mean their first training mission? I thought that was in episode 3 when the ship actually left San Francisco and was out in space where he was staring at the nebula and stuff. That was their first training mission. So what do you mean it's their first training mission? It's like their third training mission. That's so stupid. And then this whole, on an abandoned ship and they encountered dangers. Their comm badges are meant to be transporters. We've seen the War College hack into the computer system to be able to transport anyone, anywhere, anytime, from any location. Why then are the cadets stuck on the ship and they can't figure out how to get them off? Surely, that's one of the biggest issues when you do stupid shit like that and you show us stupid shit like that, is then when it comes to the position of, well, why don't you just use what you've done before? And they don't. That's where you start questioning things. It's the same with the first episode when the Athena got into trouble. It's like they turned around and literally said, how far away is the fleet? And they said 46 hours. Pretty sure it was 46 hours away, or maybe it was 46 minutes. But then you're like, why don't you just call in the Discovery? The thing that can just instantly go zip and it's there. You add elements that you then don't use. It makes you look even more stupid. So they're going to be stuck on this broken down starship, which I'm assuming is half destroyed and abandoned because of the burn and whatnot. But it's like they're going to be stuck on there fighting these weird beastie things. Why don't you just use the communicator transporter? Like, hit your comm badge and transport away. We know that's what those comm badges are meant to do. Why don't you get the War College to hack into the systems again and be able to transport them out? Like, it makes no sense when you see that type of stuff. And that's the issue. You're adding elements that just constantly then you're not using. Can't wait to see the wheelchair bound idiot go around in this mission. That's going to be exciting. Why is there someone in a wheelchair? Now seriously, why is there someone in a wheelchair? They literally grew Worf a new spine and had him walking when he was paralyzed to the point that he was going to go through the Klingon ritual of self-deletion because it was a dishonor to be disabled. And they came up with the radical new technology to, hey, we can grow him a new spine. And here we have an idiot in the 32nd century in a wheelchair. Why? This Ferengi dude as well that keeps showing up. He seems to be popping, at least I'm assuming it's a he, is popping up in almost every episode, but he seems to be jumping from side to side. You'll see one of the images where you can see him. I think there's actually 2 images where you can see him. Every now and again, you'll notice he's also with the War College. Like last week's episode when they're at that nightclub, he's standing with the War College. He's standing behind the Vulcan dude. It's like, but he seems to be in Starfleet. So, like, what's going on with this guy? Don't know. Again, by the way, I'm assuming the alien ship that shows up, now they're making it look like it's these, whatever they're called, furs or something. It seems to be their ship. If it's their ship, it's the exact same ship that the Paul Giamatti had in the first episode. If it's another one of his ships, how did he get that one when she blew up the last one? Like, is it a different... I don't know. There's so many confusing things about everything we're seeing. But again, this is meant to be the episode that has the sex scene in it. So you're not seeing anything indicating that there's going to be that type of scene in there. In terms of, there's no, like, moment of levity or anything that you can see in this episode. How can you imagine what kind of jokes and stuff they're going to be throwing about with this episode while they're in this peril situation? No one's going to die. Well, at least none of these people. You know, maybe Wheels here, you know, Professor X, maybe, I'm assuming it's a she. It looks like a she. And maybe she'll bite the bullet. Or the green bitch who seems to pop up at all the bloody time. Or maybe that Ferengi who'll probably be in it next week anyway. I don't know. It's such a... I still can't get over the title for the thing though. Come, let's away. Oh, what a retard wrote that and thought, what a great name for an episode. Like, what? Idiots. Absolute idiots. This thing's written by 2 people again. So all these shows, by the way, seem to be written by like more than one person, which is quite telling. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this stuff and it seems to be going all to shit. It took more than one person to have that happen. I also like, there is an image, again, you'll see it in here, that seems to be in the sick bay where we have a doctor, and it seems to be the fat retarded hologram of Sam that seems to be getting checked. She seems to be sitting in like the chair to be checked up on while Genesis is holding her hand. It's like, why is she getting it? She's a hologram. And there's the other problem. Why is the hologram going to struggle for survival? Surely the hologram can just instantly take everything out, seeing as nothing can hurt her. We've already seen that. Like, think of it. Back in the episode where they're training with the, like, tag game they were doing, and she finds out and sees that, hey, look, they can't shoot me. It just goes through me because she's a hologram. And yet, she was still holding on to rocks, screaming for her life because they're shooting at her. It's like, but nothing can hurt you. You're made up of light. That's what you are. So why don't they just use her then to kill these things and get them off the ship? I don't know. And you know what? If I don't know, you sure as hell know they don't know. Because they're just making this crap up on the fly at this stage. But good God, doesn't it look terrible? Yay. Can't wait for Thursday to review this god-awful pile of shit. We got to watch the War College and the Academy join forces to get their asses handed to them, and then Paul Giamatti's character is going to have to come in who helps them, and we're going to see all the issues that they've set up in the show that they're not going to use to resolve the situation, such as the hologram can't be hurt, send her in, you proved that the War College kids can already hack into systems and transport people from anywhere to anywhere, all this type of stuff. So yeah, so let me know what you think of the preview of this episode. Are you excited? Of course you're not. You're more excited for the reviews from everybody, but let us know what you think of it anyway. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers, I'll catch you in the next one.
So long, gay boys.
Wait.